Hi dears, welcome to Indian Brain. So we have discussed two variable linear equations. So we'll have so many conditions. Three conditions will be there: no solution, infinite solution, and as well as unique solution, right? But if you go for three variable linear equations, observe now. What are those variables actually? X, Y, Z. Three different variables are there, right? So whenever you have three variable linear equation, we should have three equations to solve. Yes or no? To find the roots, we should have three equations minimum. This is the basic concept, right? Okay, fine. Now we need to go for the conditions. What are those conditions? No solution, unique solutions, infinite solutions. These are the three conditions, right? Solutions. First of all, we need to go for the conditions here. Observe these total equations. First of all, to get x value and y value and z value, how can we establish? Of course, we'll have so many ways. The best way is what? Cramer's rule. According to matrices topic. Very easy. Cramer's rule. Right? Actually, we'll discuss it later. That is another issue. So, how to get solutions here? To get the solutions, a very easy concept. Don't confuse. First of all, we need to identify the delta value. So, what is delta value? Delta value is nothing but, we'll discuss it. Don't confuse. Delta is nothing but determinant value of a matrix. So we need to convert these three equations into matrix. After getting the matrices, so we need to go for delta value. Delta is nothing but determinant values. Simple concept. And of course we'll have delta value. After getting delta value, to find x value, be careful and be alert. Be intelligent. To get x value. Why? Because how many variables are there? Three variables, right? That's why I need to go for x value. To get x value, I need to find delta 1 by delta. What is delta 1? We'll discuss it. Don't confuse. X is nothing but delta 1 by delta. Then what about y? I think you get the idea. Delta 2 by delta. That's it. Then what about z value? Delta 3 by delta. That's it. These are the basic concepts here. To get x value, I want delta 1. Of course, what is delta? Okay, fine. We'll discuss it later. Don't confuse all of you. Right. To get x value, delta 1 by delta. Y value, delta 2 by delta. Z value, delta 3 by delta. Here, what is the common value we have? Delta, right? Yes. So determinant value. So whenever you have delta value not equal to 0, then only it is possible to get root values or variables. Yes or no? Basic thought, don't confuse. The delta value in denominator part. That's why condition number 1. Condition number 1. If delta value is not equal to 0, then we can get unique solutions. What is the reason behind it? Of course, whenever you have determinant value 0, something by 0 can be infinite, illogical, right? That's why to get unique solutions, be careful and be alert. To get unique solutions, delta value should not be equal to 0. Then what about the remaining values? So remaining values can be 0, that is another issue. Okay, let's go for the next one. Delta 1, delta 2, delta 3 may not be equal to 0. Okay, some value can be 0, that is another issue, we don't want. Always we need to focus on the delta value. Okay, if delta value is not equal to 0, then only I can get unique solutions. That is first case. Okay, fine. Then what about second case? That's very important point, right? Second case is very interesting. If delta value is equal to 0, what will happen? If delta is equal to 0, denominator value will be 0. That's why, but condition is updated. If delta value is equal to 0, any one of the delta 1 or delta 2, remaining three values are there, right? Delta 1 is equal to 0, delta 2 is equal to 0, but any one of them is not equal to 0. Any one of them is not equal to 0. Then only we can get no solutions. Be careful, be alert. Okay, first of all we need to concentrate on the delta value. If it is not equal to 0, remaining three variables are not equal to 0. So what happily we can find x, y, z values. That is what unique solution. Clear cut story. But whenever your delta is equal to 0, logically something by 0 will be all are infinite values. But don't go for infinity condition, infinite values. But any one of the delta 1, delta 2, delta 3 values, any one of them is not equal to 0, then only we can say happily no solutions. Yes, can you say that? Yes, we can give the full clarity, don't confuse. For an example, if I go for second case, be careful. Second case, I want to get x value, that is what delta 1 by delta. If I multiply this delta value this side, it can be careful, delta x is equal to delta 1, right? Okay, if delta is equal to 0, if delta is equal to 0, x into 0 will be 0, right? Then delta 1 also 0. When we have delta is equal to 0 value, delta is equal to 0 value, if delta is equal to 0, 0 into x will be, it should be 0 only, right? It cannot be non-zero. Yes, it cannot be non-zero. But whenever you have non-zero values, illogical, you cannot get the solutions. Something is equal to 0. 0 into something will be, it should be 0. But how can you get non-zero, not equal to 0? What is possible to get not equal to 0? That's why whenever you have any one of them as not equal to 0, easily you can say no solutions. When you can get solutions, all delta under delta 1, delta 2, delta 3, all are not equal to 0. Sometimes any one of them will be 0, that is another issue. Why? Because the denominator part should not be equal to 0, right? So it may be 0, that is another issue. Why? Because here we have delta value is not equal to 0. That's my perception. Delta value is not equal to 0. Unique solutions, that's it. If delta is equal to 0, parity condition is there. Delta is equal to 0, delta 1, delta 2, any one of them is not equal to 0. Illogical concept. That's why no solutions. Last but not least, be careful. The last one is what? Third one. Many solutions are infinite solution. Many is nothing but infinite, right? Whenever we have infinite solutions, the condition should be like this. Be careful. Of course, delta should be is equal to 0 for sure. Now after that, all are remaining. What are the remaining values? Delta 1, delta 2, delta 3 is equal to 0. All are equal to 0. From delta 2, delta 3. Clear cut story, right? All are is equal to 0. Then only we can get infinite solutions. Very interesting and easy. Don't confuse all of you. If delta is not equal to 0, then only I can get unique solution. That's it. That is fixed. Okay, fine. Whenever your delta is equal to 0, two different conditions will be there. If delta is equal to 0, any one of them remaining is not equal to 0, then only we can get no solution. Very simple concept. Already we got the idea, right? Don't confuse all of you. Then when you can get infinite solution, every value should be equal to 0 only. That's it. This is a basic and easy concept. Don't go for the huge level. Of course, we will have rank procedure also. And of course, we can solve the equations. After that, we can substitute the particular values to get the command on it. But we don't want those total stories. Kramer's rule is the best rule to get the conditions like unique solutions, no solutions, infinite solutions. This is a basic idea, right? Of course, fine. But how to get delta and delta 1, delta 2, but how to convert these linear equations into determinants is the next step. Okay. Now we can go for the conversion of equations into matrix form. Observe these equations. The given equations are very interesting. So linear equations in 3 variables, but unfortunately we have constant values are what? 0, 0, zeros. Very easy to find dead values, determinant values. Whenever you have zeros, that will be discussed later. Okay, first of all, we need to convert this equation, linear equation of 3 variables into matrix, right? Okay, we can convert into matrix, that is another issue, but what is delta value? This delta story. Delta is nothing but, come on, delta is equal to mod of, come on, only the quotients of variables, right? Okay, first one is what? 7 minus 3, 1. Good. Then what about second equation? 3 minus 1. So z will have only 1 as constant, right? Then what about this one? 1 minus 1 minus 1. That's it. 1 minus 1 minus 1. This can be delta. But how to solve? That will be different issue. This is delta. What is delta 1, all of you? What is delta 1? Delta 1 can be mod of, we need to replace first column by constants, right? That's it. First column can become 0, 0, 0. Then what about remaining 2? It will be same. Those will be same, right? Minus 3, minus 1, minus 1. Remaining will be 1. Here will have, yes, 1, 1. So forget about that one. So this is delta 1. Then what about delta 2? I think you have idea, right? Delta 2 is nothing but, come on, delta 2 is nothing but same mod of, for your comfort only, don't confuse all of you, right? We need to replace constants. Yes, the second column should be replaced by constants. So first column will be same, right? So 7, 3, come on, 1. Next, second column should be replaced by constants. Constants are here 0s, 0, 0. For your comfort, directly I can say. So remaining will be, third column will be same, right? 1, 1, 1, 1, right? So rows can be according to equation, but columns will be different story. Don't confuse. Oh, what about delta 3? So delta 3 can be same as you know. Delta 3 will be easy right now. So delta 3 can be till now we have delta 1 value and we need to go for delta 3, right? So it can be delta 3. So delta 3 can be what here? Delta 3 same. Come on. So third column should be replaced by zeros, I mean constants. So first column will be same 7, 3, 1, minus 3, minus 1, minus 1. So third column is very interesting 0, 0, 0. That's it. These are the basic ideas we have. I think you get the command on it, right? So don't confuse all of you. Right, now we need to go for the determinant values. Right, how to find the det values? After getting det delta 1, delta 2, delta 3, then only we can decide the story of equation. Story of equation means what? So maybe infinite solutions will be there, or unique solutions, or no solutions. So 3 maybe happen, we don't know. According to options you can decide, right? There is another issue, we don't know. So my intention is what we need to find? Delta value. If I get delta value as not equal to 0, then only I can get unique solutions. Directly I can say, whenever your delta value is not equal to 0, the answer is what? Unique solution. Whenever your delta value or det value of whatever delta value is equal to 0, then only 2 stories. That is the basic idea, right? Okay, fine. I can go for delta. Delta is nothing but very simple now. First of all, we need to go for the first term. So basic level thought, 10th class story, don't confuse. First of all, we need to go for the first term. 7. 7 into, be careful, 7 into, after eliminating column and rows of 7, the remaining values can be what? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 numbers, right? So we need to go for AD minus BC concept. AD minus BC. Minus 1 into minus 1. Minus into minus will be plus 1. AD means 1. 1 into 1 will be 1. Minus BC means what? Minus of minus. Minus of minus. BC minus 1 into minus 1. Before that we will have AD minus BC, right? So minus of minus plus 1. Yes. 7 into 1. 7 into 1 plus 1. Clear cut story. Don't confuse. Yes. Why we are getting plus here? AD means what? Minus 1 into minus 1 will be plus 1. Minus of minus 1 into 1 will be minus. Minus of minus will be plus. So be brilliant. Don't do like kids. Okay, direct step. Okay, fine. Next, what about next one? Always we need to go for the negative value for second term. But already we have negative value. So what? Minus of minus will be plus. So plus 3 into. Again we need to eliminate column and row of minus 3. So column and row will be eliminated. Remaining days very very important. 3 minus 1 1 1. Clear cut story, right? Yes. 3 into minus 1 minus 3. Okay, directly we can write minus 3. Clear cut story. Okay, after eliminating this one, 3 into minus 1 minus 3. Minus of 1 into 1 minus 1 minus 1. Right? So this is a story about only delta story. Don't confuse. Okay, I can write downside. Now next one, the last one is what? 1 into 1 into 1 into. Yes, we'll eliminate this one. 3 into minus 1 minus 3. Come on, minus 3. 1 into minus 1 minus will be there. Minus of minus, AD minus BC. So plus 1. I think you get the command, right? So after getting these values, what can be the answer? If I get non-zero, answer unique solutions. But if I get 0, 2 different stories will be there. Be careful. So what happily we can do? 1 plus 1 will be 2. 2 into 7 will be 14. Here minus 3 minus 1 will be minus 4. Minus 4 into 3. Be like a legend. Don't do it in a small way. Minus 3 minus 4 will be minus 3 minus 1 will be minus 4. Minus 4 into 3. Minus 12. Here we have minus 12, but here we have plus 14. Logically 2 will be there. So then what about this one? Minus 3 plus, it will be positive 2. Minus 3 plus 1 into 1 will be minus 2. Oh, yes, we are getting 0, 0. That's it. So whenever we have zeros, don't confuse all of you. Whenever you have 0, if det value is 0, we need to go for 2 conditions. Okay? First of all, whenever you have delta value 0, det value is equal to 0. we'll have two different stories. First of all, we need to go for the delta 1, delta 2, delta 3 stories. Okay. First option, not first option, second option, a unique solution is eliminated. Why? Because get equal to 0. So B, option B is eliminated. Okay, I will go for the very single step 10-second story actually. For your comfort only, I am going slowly. That's my perception. Okay. Right. Let's go for delta 1. Delta 1 means 1 again. AD minus BC. Whenever your first term has 0. Delta 1 very easy. Come on, all of you. Don't confuse. If 0 into 0 is eliminated. 0 into something will be 0. First term will be 0. Right? Next, second term. Minus of minus will be plus 3, right? AD minus BC. Minus of AD minus BC. Eliminated. 0 into 1, 0 into 1. Again 0. Into 0. Of course, 3 into 0. 0. So, of course, 1 is eliminated. 0 into 1, 0 into 1, 0. Yes, delta 1 completely it will be 0. Yes, I am getting delta 1 is equal to 0. Whenever we have delta 1 is equal to 0, directly we can go to, but don't confuse. Delta 1 is equal to 0. What about remaining 2? If those also 0, those delta 2, delta 3 also 0, then only we can go for infinite solutions. Yes or no? That's why I need to search for delta 2, delta 3 also. Clear cut story. If I get same values delta 2 equal to 0, delta 3 equal to 0, directly we can say infinite solutions. But whenever we have non-zero value of delta 2 and delta 3, in that case, we'll have no solution concept, right? No solution concept. That's why be careful. So delta 1 will be 0. By observing this one, directly we can say all are zeros. But better to go for, it can be shortcut, right? It will be discussed in original story of our course. Don't confuse me. But if I go for delta 2, come on. Delta 2 can be, come on. 7 into, first term can be, come on, 7. First term can be 7. 7 into 0 into 1, 0 into 1, 0. Plus 0 into something, minus of sorry. Okay, minus 0. 0 into something will be 0. Of course, 1 into 3 into 0, 0. Yes, delta 2 is also 0. Delta 2 is equal to 0. Then what about this next one? It is also I think same. 7 into column and row will be eliminated. Delta 3 will be 0 for sure. Don't waste your valuable time. Whenever you entire column zeros, logically that will be zeros. That will be short way. Whenever you have in a matrix, whenever your entire column has zeros, that values will be zeros. Short way. That is another issue. Okay. So final conclusion what? All are zeros. All are zeros. Whenever we have all, I mean delta 1, delta 2, delta 3 is equal to 0, then happily we can say infinite solutions will be there. This is a basic level thought process. I hope you are getting full command on the simple question actually. Simple question, but very huge procedure. It is not a huge procedure actually. Single step is 10 seconds. Directly we can solve zeros. 10 seconds to 20 seconds story. But before going to this one, we should have a command on subject, right? That's why always go to course and better to practice the basic level concepts. Then only you can get the good command. What is our target? 2025 GATE, general aptitude and also engineering mathematics 30 marks.